This is Threshold Strings workout of the day for Wednesday, July 8th. Our workout for today is the following: 5 rounds, 4 time at 60 to 70% effort. So we're looking at basically a conversational or just above a conversational pace of 6 deadlifts, 8 burpee box jumps, 12 dumbbell hex Russian swings, and then a 250-meter row or 500-meter bike. So it is a little bit of a mini chipper. Okay, we're looking for you to move through these reps at a comfortable, sustainable rhythm. Okay, the reason why we want you to pace this effort is because there's 5 rounds and there's lots of movements that tax similar muscle groups. So we will have an element of muscular fatigue, and adding a high heart rate to that usually results in a decreased or positive split over time. So we'd rather have you move at a similar pace from round 1 to round 5. Even though you might be doing all these movements unbroken, we don't need you rushing through the deadlift super fast or racing through the burpee box jumps, okay, super fast as well. Okay? So for the deadlifts, deadlifts will be at in person 185, 123, or we can scale up or down as needed, but we should do all 6 in a row. That's the goal. Okay, so it should be light enough for us to be able to do that. If you are at home, we are doing 6 per arm dumbbell deadlifts. Okay, so we'll show you that in a second. Step ups are allowed for the burpee box jumps. You can jump up, step down, or step up, step down. For the dumbbell hex Russian swings, we're going again. That means we're going to eye level, okay, holding the hex of the dumbbell. Okay, modifications to that. Okay, we can lower the load in order to achieve all 12 reps in a row, or if we need to switch up the movement to make it a little bit more back friendly, okay, this could be a lunge or something similar, maybe even a squat. Okay. So deadlift movement, we'll start from the ground with a barbell. Okay, shins will be vertical, shoulders will be squeezed as if you're squeezing juice out of fruit that's in your armpit. Okay, then from here we're going to put tension in the backs of the legs, pull the slack out of the bar, push to the floor, get our hips underneath our shoulders, finish at the top with our shoulders behind the bar. As we go through these repetitions, make sure we're starting our descent with pushing the hips back, bringing the shoulders over the toes, and we slightly lower the hips to get our hands to the ground. It'll be similar if you're at home with a dumbbell. You can do it as a straddle or as a suitcase deadlift. Mechanics are pretty similar. Okay, my hips are going to be high versus low like a squat, and I'm going to finish with my shoulders behind the dumbbell. Our burpee box jumps, we will do a burpee facing the box, and we will jump and finish on the top of the box. You can step down or you can jump down. Make sure you get close enough to the box that you can perform a jump safely. Again, you may step up on the burpee, jump up on the burpee, perfectly fine. For the dumbbell hex swings, you're using your dumbbell, you're gonna hold 2 hands on the hex part of the dumbbell. You're gonna perform your swing. Okay, as we're performing our swing, make sure we are driving through our foot, so both our hips and our knees straighten simultaneously to put power into the dumbbell. Remember, we're just going to eye level. And then we have our row or bike at the end. From here, we're going to some shoulder and core accessory work in a Tabata format. So it'll be a 6-minute Tabata, which means there's 12 intervals. From the 0 minute to the 12th to the 2nd minute, we're gonna do a dumbbell upright row. So we're gonna do 1 arm at a time. You can switch halfway through the interval which arms you're using, or you can do 1 arm for 20 seconds, the other arm for 20 seconds. Either way, we're gonna start our upright row from the waist. We will finish below the collarbone with our elbow higher than our wrist. We don't need to go past our collarbone. think of going at a slower down, faster up tempo, then we'll switch sides. Okay, I'm thinking about elbowing that way and reaching my elbow up and to the outside of my body. From there, we're gonna go into a 90-90 band tear. So what that means is we are gonna have a band between our thumb and index finger. We're gonna adopt a 90-90 position between my elbow and my shoulder. Okay? From here, I'm going to pull the band towards my face. I'm gonna keep that 90-90 position as I go out and back, like so. Okay? If I'm facing my palms forward, okay, you can do it either way. Make sure that my elbow doesn't deviate out as I pull that band apart. We're just trying to keep that 90-90 position as we go. If you don't have a band at home, okay, you can use 2 small weights or canned food in your hands. You're gonna adopt a bent over position and you're performing a fly, rear delt fly. So in standing, it looks like this. Okay, but I'm gonna bent over position. Again, we're trying to keep the elbow and shoulder at 90-90. So as you're in that bent over position, okay, the elbow shouldn't be higher than the wrist. The wrist should be level with the elbow. Then, from the 4th to the 6th minute, we're doing a hollow body hold with a plate or a dumbbell held over our chest. So I have my dumbbell and my hollow hold like so. This could be a plate as well. I'm looking for compression here. I'm looking for a nice rounded position here and a nice straight body position on my lower body. I'm gonna hold for that 20-second window from the 4th to the 6th minute, and then we'll be done. So that is today's workout. Have a great Wednesday and an awesome workout.